give a thumbs up. The wife was on a motovlog today. What is going on, everybody? It is the Full Throttle Hog, and I'm pretty excited because today we're gonna do something that we haven't done in a year, and the wife's coming along. We did this ride a year ago. We're gonna go up to Oceanside, California. We thought we'd talk a little bit about expectations versus reality when it comes to planning for Sturgis, but in a good way. Let's get going. So Oceanside, California is about 45 minutes away from where we live. Easy place to get up to. So we're gonna grab something to eat, hopefully at Swami's Cafe. And we're gonna discuss some things about the expectations and the reality of Sturgis. When talking about the perception versus reality when it comes to Sturgis 2020 was the first time that we had gone. We'll ask the wife right now, what was the biggest perception you had of Sturgis?
That there would be naked parades all over the place.
Yeah, what a disappointment that was. I mean, yeah, that was a perception. So the reality is people wear clothes. That is correct. So the last time that we were down in this area was a year ago, and they just had everybody on lockdown. You know, it's kind of bare, not a whole lot going on, but now the shops are back open. We're gonna take a look at Oceanside, and the funny thing about Oceanside, you can actually go down to right on the boardwalk, and you can ride the motorcycle on the boardwalk. So we'll show that to you here in just a bit. Let's take a look at Oceanside.
All right, so this house right up here on the left-hand side, you probably recognize it. It's been redone, it was up and moved. That is the house from Top Gun, right there. That's Kelly McGillis's house. Call sign Charlie. All right, so going back to the perception versus reality, we're asking if you thought we were gonna get as much riding in as we did, and what kind of roads were you expecting?
I don't know what type of expectation I had as far as the roads go. We definitely did a lot more riding than I thought that we would do, just because, you know, when you hear rally, I thought it was, you know, people kind of standing around most of the time and partying and stuff like that. I didn't realize that that you could ride as long as you could ride there, and
yeah, I would agree. I think that the you know, I've always heard about the roads out there. I mean, of course, I think in the beginning, my perception was everybody just kind of rides to Mount Rushmore, and maybe there's, but almost every ride we did out there was amazing. I would even say that the Devil's Tower was probably the least scenic, but even that wasn't a bad ride. It was very cool to come around that turn and see Devil's Tower.
Some other perception versus reality stuff. How about what you gotta pack? In my opinion, you need to pack a lot less for Sturgis than what you think. You're gonna be buying stuff along the way, and when you get there, if you're anything like me, I think I bought pretty much every t-shirt available, so I really wouldn't bring all that many t-shirts if I was you. The other thing that we should discuss right now is gonna be patience. Everybody said that you have to pack patience, and I will tell you the perception versus the reality. Yes, you have to pack patience with you. The lines are long, the service is a little slow, but hey, you're in Sturgis, so sit back and enjoy it. Another thing you have to think about is the money that you're gonna spend in Sturgis. For me, I'm probably not the best example for this because I didn't spend as much money as I thought I would, only because we ate less and drank less than any other vacation I've ever been on. For that, I can't tell you one way or another. I know some people have spent more, but for me personally, I spent a lot less than what I had up in my mind because we were riding all the time. Another thing to keep in mind, perception versus reality, is the presence of law enforcement while you're out there. You definitely need to abide by all the rules you hear about, which is at every stop sign, both feet need to be on the ground touching, and your vehicle must be completely stopped, or that is a violation. So make sure you're paying attention, stopping at all stop signs. Speed limits, there are speed traps, so keep an eye out make sure that if it says 35, you're going 35. And the very final perception versus reality for Sturgis, I would say, is I always heard that it was the best vacation people have ever taken, and that ended up being true. Sturgis 2020 was probably the best vacation that I've ever been on. I think we both share this sentiment, and we've done a lot of traveling. But that is going to do it for today's video. That is the perception versus reality for the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe down below. Hit that bell icon so you know every single time we release a video. And give a thumbs up. The wife was on a motovlog today. It's pretty awesome. Catch you guys next time.